What up? What up? Welcome to another show, one of the dopest shows on YouTube where we talk about everything under the sun as long as we get back to the money, real conversations and real solutions. I'm your host, Courtnee Edgar. What's good with you, my people? How y'all feeling today? Feeling phenomenal, man. Happy Sunday. I know a lot of y'all probably had a good time yesterday for 4th of July. Shout out to y'all. That's dope. Hope ain't nobody getting no DUIs. Nobody acting wild out here in these streets. None of it. So before we get started, man, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm, as well as make sure you hit the bell notification so that way it allows our content to continue to keep getting pushed out on a regular basis. You feel me? Let me make sure y'all can hear it. Let me see if y'all can actually hear me real quick. Are you guys able to hear me? Let's see here. All right, let's see. Let's see if y'all are able to see if y'all can hear me well. Because I don't think y'all. Give me a second, my peeps. Testing. Yeah, I know y'all couldn't hear me. Let me see. Testing. No. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me? Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. Oh, you can? Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure y'all can hear me. Make sure, because I've been doing a lot of finagling around and stuff with this. I'm trying to test out new softwares and everything too. So just wanted to make sure that it was doing what it was supposed to be doing. Oh, I ain't even put my kick on that. Lord Jesus. All right, there we go. All right, so look, I want to go ahead and get into this. I want to go ahead and tap in with this topic, man. Arizona, I want this to be the first topic of tonight, just simply because, well, today, just simply because this just recently happened last night. Everybody was out trying to have a good time. Everybody was trying to have fun, and then of course people gotta mess shit up all the time. Every time the holidays come, people want to start messing things up. And plus, on top of that, it's summertime too. So people get crazy when it comes to the summertime. So look, what we're gonna do here, once I post this up, we're gonna go ahead and dive into this topic. We're gonna go ahead and dive into this first topic of tonight, and then I will give my thoughts and my opinions. All right. So with that being said, with every glass, pour with purpose. Cheers. Now let's get to it.
Let's get to some breaking news right now out of Glendale. Information is limited right now, but police tell us multiple people were shot near the Westgate Entertainment District. These are live pictures from the scene. We don't know the severity of the injuries, exactly how many people were shot, and officers tell us they're still searching for the suspect. We'll continue to monitor the situation and update you as we learn more, but you can see definitely an active scene there. Multiple people shot near Westgate, and again, police are still searching for the suspect.
Breaking news.
Welcome back to ABC 15 News at 10:30. We continue to track that breaking news out of Glendale, where multiple people have been injured in a shooting at Westgate Entertainment District. ABC 15 reporter Camila Williams is in the area. So Camila, walk us through what you're seeing, what things are like out there.
Yeah, let me just give you some quick notes for those who are just now joining us. There is an active scene here at the Westgate Entertainment area. And let me just put you here on the streets with us, and let me just move to the side and tell you more. So what we know is there have been at least multiple victims here who have been injured. The officers here are still working the scene. There have been people who have been detained, but no arrests have been made yet. Now, for those who are now just joining us, there has been a shooting here at the Westgate Entertainment District at Bar Louie. That is what I was able to confirm with an officer. Bro,
what y'all got going on, man? What y'all got going on out here in these streets? Now, for those of y'all don't know, Westgate is over there in Glendale, Arizona. It's right there next to the Arizona Cardinals Stadium. Right there where the Arizona Cardinals play, right? And where the hockey team used to be. Where they were at one point. But, you know, of course, because it's hot, it doesn't make sense to have a hockey team here in Arizona when it's extremely goddamn hot. Right? But what are y'all doing? It's 4th of July. Y'all are supposed to be having a good time, kicking it with your fam, just enjoying your day, bro. Enjoying y'all 3-day weekend. Some people had a 4-day weekend. Some people didn't. But hey, regardless of the situation, you're supposed to be out, kicking it, having a good time. What are y'all doing, dog? And mind you, Westgate is an area where they have a plethora of stores, many restaurants, just many things that's going on in that area because they're building so many things around there. And they right next door is the resort that they're building, along with the what do you call it? The roller coaster ride that goes around the resort. Right across the street, you got Andretti's, and then you got Top Golf. Then right down the street again, you got the casino. So, dog, what are we doing? What are we doing? With all of that entertainment that's going on over there, y'all supposed to be kicking it and having a great goddamn time. If you want me to be 110% honest with you, this area where Westgate is and the things that they're building around it, that should be the main attraction, not Scottsdale. If you want me to be 110% honest, that's what it should be. But y'all don't know how to act. Y'all don't know how to act. Y'all come out here shooting. Y'all want to start shooting. Y'all just want to pull out your weapon and start shooting people for what, dog? Keep that gangster shit in your neighborhood. If y'all trying to be gangster in hood, keep that over there where you live, dog. Don't bring that out there to the public, man. Keep that over there where y'all at. Wherever you stay, keep it over there. Over there in the hood, because only ratchet people are the ones that's able to come out the street, come out in the public, and want to pull their trigger on somebody, want to shoot somebody. For what? People just trying to have a great time. People want to drink, have a good time, make sure they make it home because they didn't have too many drinks, so they ain't trying to get caught up in the DUI. They just want to go have fun. You know, some of them want to get up on some bars and get a couple of numbers, probably bust some down in the bathroom, whatever the case may be. But y'all want to mess it up because y'all worry about trying to shoot somebody because you saw somebody that you didn't like. Man, grow up. Real talk. Grow up.
The Glendale Police Department, and that is what we know. So multiple victims. This was an isolated incident. 2 people possibly knew each other during this incident. And like I said, some people have been detained and arrests have not been made. For those who may have an interest in coming to the Westgate area, it is pretty much blocked off in every which way. There are officers with their lights everywhere at these entry points of this district. So it is not safe to be in this area. I advise anyone that has plans to please stay away from this area. It is okay to ask questions, but right here on ABC 15, we are letting you know what's going on. So that is multiple victims, isolated incidents, at least 2 people that we have that knew each other, and some people have been detained, but so far no arrests have been made, and that information has been confirmed with the Glendale Police Department, and we will continue to keep you updated online as we learn more. Back to you, Jane.
Such an active scene out there. Camila, thank you. And we know that police are also telling us that the severity of those injuries are unknown at this time, but right now they do not believe any of them to be life-threatening. Camila, thank you for that live report tonight. And gun violence is not new at Westgate Entertainment District. In the past 6 years, there have been at least 4 shootings reported in the area, the largest in 2020 when 3 people were injured. All 3 of those people survived their injuries. 2 years later, the shooter was sentenced to 44 years in prison. Then in 2024, a boy was shot in the parking lot at Westgate in an act of teen violence.
Man, listen, bro. People, Arizona trying to bring something good, trying to bring the main attraction here to Arizona, man. And y'all in the very place. Y'all are in the very place doing it all wrong because y'all feel some type of way. Who raising y'all kids, bro? Who are raising y'all? Where y'all come from? Everything don't gotta be tough guy, bro. Everything don't have to be tough guy. You don't have to live by the streets all the time, bro. Sometimes just go out and kick it. If buddy bump you the wrong way by accident, hey man, my bad, bro. I ain't mean to do that. Keep going on about your day. If it's about a shorty, bro, worry about that at a different time. It's so much box out here, bro. You can find short. You can close your eyes and point in any direction. You're gonna find a female, bro. Why in the heck? What is up with y'all, bro? What are y'all shooting for? What y'all shooting for? Y'all act as if kids ain't out here in these streets. Y'all act as if there's nobody else in the world out here but y'all. But you got to get yours off, huh? You got to get yours off because you feeling some type of way. People don't even want to go outside no more because they are afraid of being hit by a stray bullet because y'all got into it over some box. I guarantee you, it's probably something about a chick or something was said on IG or something that was said in school or something that was said online, and they finally bumped into each other. But you just didn't have the gall to just sit back. You're like, you know what? I'm gonna let that go, man. He just talking. I'm gonna go on about my business. I'm just trying to enjoy myself. I'm just trying to have a good time. I'm with it. But no, y'all want to shoot up the place. It's already bad enough. Most people don't even want to come to Arizona. That's the one thing. It's already bad enough. But now you got even more reason as to why people don't even want to go to a certain place that would consider being a main attraction. But don't worry. Y'all keep acting the fool out there. Y'all keep acting the fool. Guess what? Guess who's still lurking? Guess who's still out here in these streets lurking? Y'all better, I'm telling you, guess who's still out there? Guess who's still out there in the streets lurking? And it rhymes with, it's similar to something that you put inside your drink to make it cold. Y'all keep acting crazy. And then y'all keep talking about, man, the police, man, they don't be doing, I'm telling you, man, they be treating us so bad, bro. They so racist. Nah, man, y'all be acting stupid in these streets. Y'all act dumb out here in these streets. Can't even go out and have a good time. On the holidays. Nobody was expecting. Everybody was on a 4-day weekend or a 3-day weekend, just ready to get away from work, ready to just, you know what, man, I get to lay my hair down, kick my feet up, give me some drinks, see me, you know what I'm saying? I get to party on Saturday. then I get to kick it. If I want to party again, I can party again on Sunday, and I can rest up on Monday, and I'll be back at work on Tuesday. Nope. Well, that got cut short because somebody out there getting shot. Somebody would. Y'all dumb, man. Arizona, y'all didn't get y'all stuff together, man. As a resident of Arizona, I need y'all to get it together. I don't even go to Westgate anymore because of that. After that COVID situation that happened back in 2020, when they had some shootout that just out there just randomly shooting people in the parking lot, I said, nah, big dog, we ain't going back to Westgate. For what? I'll go to Scottsdale. I'll go to Fashion Square. I'll go to Arrowhead Mall. I'm good. I'll go over there if I need anything. I don't need to go to Westgate. And guess what? I gotta pass Westgate in order to get to either one of them places. I have to pass Westgate in order to get to Arrowhead Mall and or to go to Fashion Square Mall. Or go to is it Ridgecrest? Ridgecrest Mall. That's another shopping center out there. I still gotta pass Westgate in order to get there. That's crazy. Because I don't want to put myself in a position where I'm liable to get shot. When I'm just trying to shop for some shoes. That's crazy. Just make sure you pay for it when you go there. You don't want to just walk out. You don't walk out with it paying otherwise. Wait, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? I hope that wasn't a troll way of trying to say that I'm gonna steal something. Cause see, unlike you, I'm not a degenerate. I pay for my things. I am a law-abiding citizen. I'm not out here doing things I'm not supposed to be doing, unlike yourself. If you were gearing that toward me, you know what I'm saying? That comment is weird, right? Too many ninjas in Seattle, Tacoma, Federal Way can't. Nobody wants to get out of their car. Man, listen, but here's the problem. I don't even think it was black people. You know it's predominantly Hispanic out here, right? No, don't put you guys. Them degenerates love pulling their guns out. Degenerates. I have one. I have no reason to pull it out because I don't put myself in positions where I need to pull it out. I don't need to. I don't need to. The comment was relevant. It's not relevant. Because you talking about somebody stealing, we talking about people just having a good time and there's shots coming. Somebody getting shot. How is that relevant? How is that relevant to me? Make it make sense, big dog. Violence is not the answer. It just causes unwanted attention. Don't be stealing and attracting attention to yourself. That's to the chat. Yep, that's a fact. I agree with you, ball striker. I agree with you 1000%. Animals. Yep, whoever they are. They could be white, they can be Hispanic, they can be black, they can be Asian, they can be whoever. There's degenerates in every single race and group. So I'm not just gonna subject it to just one group of people. Every race got degenerates. And I'll say the same thing about every last one of them. Black, white, orange, green. Don't matter. If you're a degenerate, you're a degenerate. If you're not a law-abiding citizen, not out here doing what you're supposed to be doing, you're a scum. You're a scumbag. Just gonna call it for what it is. We just gonna call it for what it is. But hey, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm, and make sure you hit the bell notification.
Listen, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out either of these two videos right here. And make sure you share this post with your friends and your family.
Facts. But I don't know why I got the sniffles like a mug, boy. So sorry for y'all that I'm stiffing so much. My bad. I don't know where that came from. It just came out of nowhere. So please forgive me. All right. All right, so what we got next? Let me read some of these comments real quick before we go to the next topic. What's up? What's up, ambitious of a what up with you? How you feeling? You chilling? Appreciate you for being here. Of course, as always, it's always a pleasure to see you, especially one of my moderators. She been on top of it. She been on top of it since she been here. I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that a lot. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you, ambitious of a rider. Shout out to you. All right, so let's go to this next. Let's go to this next topic right here, man. South Carolina. Y'all finna be mad at you. Y'all might be mad at me when I say this, when I go here, when I talk about this topic. But another teen takeover has happened. And this one is in South Carolina. And this time they're attacking the police. And not just any police, women police. So we're gonna get into this topic and then we're gonna give our thoughts and opinions. So let's go ahead and rock out. I ain't gonna put the sound on it. Now, I got a couple of things. To say about this. First and foremost, I'm gonna let it play. While I'm talking. This is degenerate on every level. Look at all these fools out here in these streets. Look at all these fools, all these degenerate kids, baby's kids. They out here being stupid. I was once a teenager and I have never in my life been this dumb. I've done some crazy things as a teenager, but not to this degree. Not to this degree. Putting my hands on the police. The worst thing that I did as a kid was literally drive my brother's vehicle underage. That's it. I was driving his car at the age of 12 around the neighborhood. That's it. And then when my britches got a little too big for me, I ended up running the vehicle into a woman's car and driving off. But luckily, because I wasn't your typical degenerate child, I was always good in school. I was quiet in school. I behaved in school. She didn't press charges on me. She's like, yeah, I know he's a great kid. He don't cause any trouble at school. He doesn't do anything. He does his work. He goes home. So it's just an unfortunate situation. Just another teenager just being a teenager. Boom. And shout out to her. She was the librarian too. But they done took it to a whole new level. They out here fighting the police. They out here punching the police, putting their hands on the police, dog. What is wrong with y'all? Where are y'all parents at, man? Where are these parents at? What are y'all doing, bro? And then y'all consistently keep talking about, oh, it's the systematic. It's systematic. It's the black people. No, bro. It ain't the system. It's y'all, dog. It's y'all. We keep hollering about the system. It's you. If you put yourself in a better light, if you start having dignity and pride about yourself and your children and telling your children like, hey, when you go out, you represent me. So I need you to be on your best behavior at all times. Your best behavior at all times when I'm not around. That means I need that every time you're about to do something stupid, I need that little voice in your head. That's me in the back of your head. Like, I wonder what my dad would say. Or I wonder what my mother would say. I don't think that's a good idea because I'm not trying to hear her mouth or his mouth. I don't want to get in no trouble. So therefore, I'm good on y'all. Y'all got to learn to start having the backbone. Just because everybody else start doing it don't mean you need to do it too. Start learning how to say no. Everybody out there, y'all got your phones out, standing around, police out there struggling. Then you got this woman, police who, listen, you're not helping the case in regards to being a policeman as a woman. You're not helping the case. You're not helping the case. You're not helping the case. Look, you ain't helping the case, shorty. You out here getting your shit rocked. Now, in her defense, she getting jumped. In her defense, she getting jumped. But however, they small. Look, he's snatching old buddy up. They can't move him though. They can't move him. He pulling out the ooh-wop. He pulling out the bean bang bow. This is dumb. All of it. This is stupid. There should be no such. Look, she walking, and look at this one here. She walking around with a weapon in her hand. Man, knock her cold. Man, knock her out, bro. At this point, see, this is what I'm saying. And then y'all get mad. Then y'all get mad at the police when they put their hands on you. Y'all get mad. Y'all ain't got no business out there fighting with police at all. No business. But I'm the coon though. Because I'm holding y'all accountable. Or let me preface it like this, because you always got the other problems. But see, man, this is what we talk about, man. We always talking about this, man. Yes, because the more we continue to keep showing this, and the more that we continue to keep talking about this, the more that people are going to understand. No, you're going to be held accountable. Yep, you're going to be held accountable. We don't need to talk to the person that's doing what they're supposed to do, because they're doing what they're supposed to do. They're doing what they're supposed to do. So therefore, hey, listen, they staying out the way. One of the things that was told to me when I was in the military, my father and my brother, they told me before when I was going into the military, they're like, listen, man, do what you're supposed to do and stay out the way. Don't cause too much attention. Do what you're supposed to do. Do it great. Stay out the way. Don't stay out the way. That's it. That's exactly what I did. Now, of course, in basic training, they still gonna mess with you regardless. Just even if you do great things, of course, people gonna see you naturally because you're doing what you're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? You're the top one in fitness when it comes to the run, the push-ups, and all that good stuff, right? So cool. Naturally, they're gonna gravitate towards you. But in the sense of stay out the way, stay out of trouble. Don't get into the BS that everybody else is into. Stay in your own lane. Just move, do what you're supposed to do, bro. And not one parent is out here. It's all these teens. Man, nope. I wish I have a kid and they say, hey, listen, I'm gonna go out. It's a group of teenagers, and we just having a good. It's gonna be a group of us. Nah, I'm good. I'm straight, because I'm not about to be the one that's gonna be held accountable, because there's gonna be another me that's gonna be like, hey, where the parents at? Not me. Nah, you good. You don't need to go out there. Or if you do, know when to leave. Know when to leave. When things are start to be a little extra, when people start doing a little too much, when things start to look like it's people being a little bit more aggressive than they should be, that's when your gut should tell you it's time to go. If somebody came with you, you need to let them know, listen, I'm not leaving without you, so you get in the car with me and we leave it. Preface that before y'all even get in the car and dip. Listen, my dad said, when it's time to go, it's time to go. So that means whoever came with me is going to leave with me. So when I say it's time to go, I don't want to hear no, oh, but just a few more minutes. Oh, come on. When it's time to go, it's time to go. I don't want no grip. I don't want no play. I don't want nothing. I'm the driver. Get in the car. We leave it. Because not only am I protecting myself, I'm protecting you too, because I'm your friend. I'm supposed to watch out for you too, because you came with me. So therefore, you're my responsibility. So therefore, I got to make sure that you make it home too. Get in the car. We gone. We out. But where the parents at? That's facts. Where the parents at? I don't understand it. I don't understand it. What is going on out here? Is it that hot? Is this summer that hot? Is 2026 summer that hot that people out here acting a fool? And unfortunately, it always listen, maybe it's my algorithm. Maybe it's my algorithm. Maybe y'all can show me some more degenerate behavior because I know they're out there. I know there's some other degenerate white people out there. I know there's more other degenerate Hispanics out there. I know there's other degenerates out there in the world outside of black people because I know it ain't just black people. I'm not dumb. I'm not foolish. I know this. Angel, you said, can you have a mod? Nah, man. If you don't have a profile picture, you can't be a mod, bro. I need a real life. I need a photo picture of you, not of some random picture. No, a real deal picture of you. I can't have a mod. I can't have no mods that don't have profile pictures, bro. But yeah. I don't know what's going on. There needs to be a fine or something for the parents. Any of those kids who get locked up or who get detained, the parents need to be held reliable. The parents need to be held accountable, 1000%. Jail time, I'm not going to say jail time, but I will say a fine or something needs to be paid. Something, there needs to be something, bro. Something got to be put down. Some sort of law has to be put down. If a kid is of under a certain age, if there's a kid under a certain age, the parent has to be held accountable. Now, that doesn't mean it has to be jail time. It could be a fine or something, but an amount that's going to make you be like, hey, man, listen, we need to calm down. I'm going to need you to really, a number that's big enough to where they can potentially pay it, but big enough to make an impact, but small enough to where they can still pay it, and it doesn't put them behind on anything else that's going on in their life. But it needs to put a dent in their pocket though, so they know like, hey man, I'm not going to continue to keep paying this if you're gonna continue to keep acting the way that you act. Because now I really gotta put belt to behind now. I really gotta put that belt on you. I gotta whip it out and put it on you because you're doing too much. You way out of pocket. And I don't like it at all. So I'm 110% with that. It's just crazy. Let me watch this. Matter of fact, let me watch this again. I gotta see. Let me look at this. Let me look at this. Boy out here struggling on him. She need to focus. But as a woman police, it proves people like Myron Gaines proves their point about women being in uniform, being out in the field. When you look at this situation, she looks like a liability. You got to be 110% honest. Listen, man, I think shout out to the police doing their job, because I am one that respects police. I am one that's gonna do what I'm supposed to do. I don't have that mindset of F the police. I don't have that plight. I don't have that mindset at all. I do what I'm supposed to do, and I get on with my life just so I can make it home at night. You feel me? They got to make it home to their families just as well. So therefore, it behooves us to do what we supposed to be doing, so that way they can make it home safely. They can kick it. You know what I'm saying? They make their money and they get home. They get home to see their family, right? But ladies, I think being a policeman, unless you are one of them unique individuals who you are of a bigger stature, strength, athletic ability, and mobility, if you're not that, I don't think being a policeman is a good thing for you. Because if you're talking about you a policeman and she look every bit of 5'4", 5'3", shorty, that's a liability. That's a liability. Because what if you come up with one of these crazy teenagers and one of these teenagers, they 6'3", 200 pounds. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Oh, you think that little shot going? Oh, you think that little stun gun gonna help? All right, man, that man gonna take that. He gonna take that shot, snatch it off, and then come right after you, bro. liability. So if you ain't, that's the only thing, that's the only plight that I have when it comes to being a policeman or being a woman of war. Listen, if you aren't of a certain stature, you should not be able to come into the force. Because when you got to detain somebody, some of them jokers gonna resist. There's no question about it. Regardless of how nice you are, some of them, they're gonna resist that arrest, and you got to be strong enough to detain and maintain this animal. But hey, do what you do. Do what you do. Just know you're proving the point though that they talk about, that you become a liability when you're in the military, when you're in the police force, you become a liability, man. So no, that's not a shot at women or an attack. It's just calling it for what it is. You just seen it in plain sight. You just seen she just got dragged. Two small, skinny kids that can easily get snatched up by somebody bigger. Just saying. But make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm, and make sure you hit the bell notification.
Listen, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out either of these two videos right here. And make sure you share this post with your friends and your family.
Yeah. Let's see what we got. What we got in the comments. Yeah. The comments is light today. I know everybody was out. I know everybody drunk. Got a hungover. Everybody hungover. They got headaches. Lord. But guess what? Courtnee Edgar Show, we gonna show up regardless, big dog. We gonna show up regardless. Because we gonna get to it. What we got? Marcellus Wiley, former Dallas Cowboy, then became a YouTuber. I guess you can call him a YouTuber. My dog, what up, Fi? Became a YouTuber, doing crazy numbers in the YouTube space, talking about what's going on behind the scenes when it comes to sports media. Now he's been caught up in some BS. Former NFL star Marcellus Wiley arrested for alleged domestic battery in Florida. So we're gonna dive into this topic, and then we're gonna give our thoughts and opinions on it. All right, so let's go ahead and rock out. Former NFL star, longtime sportscaster Marcellus Wiley arrested in Florida over a holiday weekend. So according to jail records obtained by TMZ Sports, Wiley was booked in the Orange County Jail on July 4th on a charge of domestic battery. The 51-year-old remained listed in the jail system following the arrest. According to custody records, he is being held without bond. Details surrounding the alleged incident that led to the charge and who was involved were not immediately available. Interesting. This is not the first time Wiley has made headlines this year. In April, he was accused of sexual assault by 4 accusers. What? And in May, Wiley denied the allegations on an episode of his podcast, saying they are attempting to leverage lies for personal gain. As they say, assassination by accusation. That's their goal. They trying by lying. Okay. Wiley enjoyed a nearly 10-year NFL career after being selected by the Buffalo Bills in the second round of the 1997 NFL Draft. The defensive end also suited up for the San Diego Chargers, Dallas Cowboys, Jacksonville Jaguars, earning a Pro Bowl selection in 2001 after recording a career high of 13 sacks with the Chargers. Following his retirement from football, Wiley transitioned into broadcasting, becoming a familiar face on sports television with stops at ESPN and Fox Sports, where he co-hosted several debate shows. We've reached out to Wiley and his representatives for comment, but have not yet heard back. So, interesting. My dog Marcellus is dope and smart as hell. I agree. I agree. I like Marcellus Wiley. I do. First and foremost, we don't have evidence, so I'm not going to judge him in the court of public opinion. I'm going to start there. Just because it's put out there, that don't mean that it's true. Because there's no evidence, so we don't know. We don't know what's going on. We don't know who the person is that's making these accusations. A lot of times, when you start making false accusations, we never see the person. For some reason, we never see the person, which then goes into the whole question of, is it assassination of character? In order to prove a point, like, hey, you keep talking about us, we're going to put your name in lights. We're going to put your name in lights for the wrong reason. It seems to happen a lot. You get pinned for some BS. Random chicks come out the woodwork, or so-called random chicks come out the woodwork saying that you assaulted them. Really? When? Marcellus SA allegations got debunked less than a week later. It was obvious. That's what I'm saying. My God, my dog, what's up with you, bro? But that's what I'm saying. That's why you can't believe a lot of things you see in the media. You can't believe everything. We don't even have all the full evidence yet. But now there's allegations of him putting his hands on domestic violence, huh? Oh, really? When? Since when? What, we gonna blame it on CTE? That we gonna blame it on? Oh, it's the CTE. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it happens, and then he gonna put his no. He up to something. He getting a little too close to whatever it is that he's talking about, and y'all like, nah, bro, we gotta stop that before he leaks some information out that don't need to be out there. So we gotta put a stop to it. We gotta put a stop to it. So what is it to, how can we defame or put smut on a man's name that is black and that is successful? What are the main two things they typically do? SA allegations, or DV allegations, every single time. Every single time when a man has, and listen, and y'all know me, I am not the one to always bring race into this conversation. I am not. And I think this happens to a lot of successful men, black, white, or indifferent. But because we are speaking of a black man right now, I'm going to keep it to that subject. Every time that there's a man of significance or some sort of motion, successful, and the black man on top of that, there's always some sort of defamation of character that comes along with it when he gets to a certain level. Every single time. Especially if he's going against the grain. If he's going against the grain of what everybody else is doing, they attempt to put smut on his name. DV allegations, SA allegations, all of it. Like, nah, bro, your record seems a little too clean. We got to throw something on there. And of course, just like anybody else, as soon as they see something in the media, guess what they do? See, I told you too busy talking about everybody else when your own lawn ain't clean. Like, man, listen, y'all already jumping off the bridge already. Y'all done jumped off the bridge already. Just because you see it on TMZ, that don't always mean it's true. And mind you, TMZ only give you what they know. They don't even have everything. They don't even have all the information. They don't even know who the person is. They ain't even heard back from Marcellus Wiley yet. They haven't heard anything. They just heard that he been arrested on DV allegations. That don't tell me nothing. That's a nothing burger. That's a nothing burger. Like, okay, he got arrested for DV. Did he do it? Is he convicted? Oh, no? Why not? Oh, well, first of all, we don't even know what transpired, who the person is, how it happened, when it happened, or even if it even did happen. And guess what? It's going to die out. If there's no information, guess what? Within a week, maybe two, it's going to fizzle out. And it's going to be like nothing never happened. But just the fact to put his name out there, just to attach his name to DV or SA is already that already looks bad, especially when you talk about sponsorships and brand deals. Look what happened to Shannon Sharp. Now, mind you, Shannon Sharp had some, you know what I'm saying, there was some receipts that came with that. And so you know, that's different. That's a little different. But even then, we still didn't believe that it was SA that they were claiming. We were just like, oh no, that's a money grab. Was just freaked out. Was just over here. Just had the race plate. He had the little race plate going on. Little OnlyFans shorty he had going on with her, and he just has a little race plate going on because he freaked out. And guess what? Every sponsorship and brand that they had, they removed themselves. So to really hurt somebody, let's be 110% clear. You don't even have to be convicted of anything. You don't even have to be charged with anything. Just as long as your name is attached to something negative like that, it can hurt your bottom line. It can hurt your money. Don't matter if it's false. You can up and down, all proof. I ain't touched this shorty. Nor was I even near her. But just because your name is attached to it, brands and sponsorships are going to remove themselves. Look what happened to Johnny Depp. Look what happened to Johnny Depp. Just the mere fact, nothing was even proven yet. But soon as it came out, everybody removed themselves from Johnny Depp. But then once they went to court and all of it came out and they found out that Amber Heard was the problem and not Johnny Depp. Oh, now y'all want to come crawling back. Okay, you want to come crawling back? Guess what? You're going to have to pay me egregiously because you didn't take the time. Now I get it. It's business. So you don't want to be tied to anything like that because that can also hurt your bottom line. I understand that, but that's what happened. So as Johnny Depp, I would come back and be like, hey, listen, you're going to have to pay me a significant amount more because y'all didn't even believe me. And I told you I wasn't like that. I told you I wasn't that kind of person. Oh my God. Jonathan Majors, man, they did Jonathan Majors dirty. They did my dog dirty, bro. Dirty. And I like Jonathan Majors too, bro. They did my dog dirty. He's arrested, and that's what they reported. Yep, that's it. That's it. But I don't see, again, this is a nothing burger. It's not telling us anything. Just news being reported. That's it. So let me see if I can find anything else. Anything that's relevant to the situation. Let's see if we can find something. Let me see. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything, bro. I'm not seeing anything. There's not even all we got is TMZ. They don't even have, typically even when somebody gets arrested that's in a certain city or state, even the local news will have it. They don't even have the local news up on this. The local news ain't even talking about it. I want to hear this. I want to hear what the other people got to say. Let me see.
Here on the Mr. Skinny TV channel. And before I get into this here,
and shout out to Mr. Skinny TV. I just came up on his platform. This is my first time seeing it. I haven't seen this video. I literally was just searching in real time, but I just came across his. So shout out to Mr. Skinny TV. I'll make sure I tag his I'll make sure I tag this video in the description as well, so y'all can go follow him and check him out.
Video, I would like you to do me a huge favor, man, and that is to hype this here video, man, because hyping videos help small content creators such as myself rank up in the algorithm, man, and I appreciate y'all for that. Also, like and subscribe to this here video if this is your first time over here. With all that being said, man, Marcellus Wiley, come to the altar, sir. Now, they always say, man, first time, you know what I'm saying? Like, it could be a mistake, man. But second time, no, it's you. If you don't know what I'm talking about, former NFL star Marcellus Wiley was arrested in Florida on domestic battery charges. If you don't know who Marcellus Wiley is, that's fine, unless you're into sports. You probably won't know who he is. He was on Love and Hip Hop or Real Housewives or something like that. But yeah, man, he was just in a scandal that cost him his broadcast journalistic career because he couldn't keep his private parts in his pants. And he was allegedly harassing people at his workplace sexually. So they cleared all that up. He got fired. Now he's at home in his studio trying to do what people like myself do for a living, but he's not.
But hold up, so all of it was alleged, nothing came out of it, and it's like, okay, well, he didn't do it. So basically, he didn't do anything. But yet, here we are. Let's keep it going.
Really that good at it. So now he is trying to suck off Gilbert Arenas so he can get a job. He used to play for the Dallas Cowboys. He wasn't even that good when he did that. But let's get into it, bro, because it is kind of sad, man. It is kind of sad because this man will go on and attack people like Stephen A. Smith and others. When they say, man, you need to sweep around your own front door before you try to sweep around mine, bro. He was just last week on here on the internet sucking off Gilbert Arenas, man, trying to get that spot that Rashad McCants, I don't know, allegedly has lost. But he is a clown. Former NFL star Marcellus.
Yeah, you could tell he got a bias towards him. He got a bias towards him, bro. That's a bias. But either way, shout out to Mr. Skinny TV. You know what I'm saying? But we disagree with you wholeheartedly over here. Yeah, I don't see until the information comes out, I'm not judging him in the court of public opinion. I don't do that. Never did I. I'm not gonna do that. Nah. Yeah, that but he talking about he's sucking the D of Gilbert Arenas to get on. Like, man, listen, or is it could be a potential they may be having conversations on the back end and they just rock with each other. Why do black people do that? Why is it that anytime somebody feel as if, hey, listen, man, we can be valuable to each other, we can be valuable to each other, we can make some dope money, let's have a conversation because Marcellus is smart, Gilbert Arenas is smart. Why is all, you trying to suck on Buddy him so you can get in there? If that's the case, that's the case. We don't know. We don't know what it is. What up, my dog, Casey? If that's the case, then it is what it is. But if that's not the case, stop trying to pin people on saying that somebody's sucking the D just to get a job or whatever the case may be. Let me see something. Let me see. Marcellus. Let me go to his YouTube channel real quick. Let's look at Marcellus Wiley channel. So he got a little over half a mil of subscribers, racking in, and these numbers are these are rough numbers. I can show y'all. I don't know why I'm not showing y'all. So he's racking in the past 7 days, 3 million views, roughly 7K a month. Now that number there, don't fret on that number. That number can be different. It's not 100% accurate. So be careful with that number right there. It's not always 100% accurate, right? 19 uploads per week. 19 uploads per week. So he be pushing them hoes out. I might need to get on that wave. I might need to start pushing out 2 videos a day if that's the case. Because I was just doing 1 for the growth. But I think I'm still keep them out 1 every other day though, until we get to a certain mode where we can handle that bandwidth and capacity to keep pushing out. 6K, 8K, 7K, 18, 11, 21K, 31. I mean, your channel doing pretty good. It's not a bad looking channel. It's doing pretty good in his numbers. I don't see an issue. But I know he touching on a lot of sensitive topics though. He said Marcellus left ESPN to work for Fox Sports. Then after they fired Jason Whitlock and hired Emmanuel Acho. Oh my God, I can't listen, bro. I can't stand Emmanuel Acho. I ain't gonna hold you. I can't. Or I can't stand him in regards to the things in regards to his point of view sometimes. Not him as a person. I don't know him like that. So I can't say that. Then after that, they fired Jason Whitlock and fired Emmanuel Acho and a bunch of other co-hosts and wanted him to take less. He left Fox and started his own platform, which was smart. Up the volume. Oh, my bad. Okay. My volume was a little low. My bad. How about now? Is it better? How's that audio now? We straight? He said, I hate Emmanuel Acho too. Oh, the volume for the videos? Oh, I got you. I will. I'll make sure I up them. What up, Food Carry? But yeah, man, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm. Make sure y'all hit the bell notification. At the end of the day, I'm going to be honest with you. There's nothing here. We don't have anything. We don't have any information. There's no receipt saying that he did anything or put his hands on anybody. I'm not going until we get the information out. So we gonna fan that.
Listen, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out either of these 2 videos right here. And make sure you share this post with your friends and your family.
Now, since we already in the sports world, let's talk about Jaylen Brown. Yeah, boy. Buddy been talking. You hear me? And quite frankly, I think he been talking a little too much. So we're going to get into it, and then we're going to get our thoughts and our opinions. So let's rock out.
Which I've been doing. You know, I feel like that's a narrative that people have been using for a long time to try to attack me and my character. I could rebuttal. But what I really want to say to this is we got to stop with the anonymous sources chat. Like, I'm tired of these damn anonymous sources. He's like anonymous executive, anonymous source, Colin Coward, Bobby Marks, Stephen A. Smith. Anonymous sources is saying anything. I think y'all are the sources. And if not, y'all shouldn't even say it if it's something that's this ridiculous. But we got to stop. Like, at one point, this is a part of the reason why I started streaming in the first place, because they use anonymous sources to hide behind how they actually feel, or to hide behind things that could be controversial, or to hide behind things that are examples of bigotry. So this is an example of one, but this is not the first time. Stephen A. Smith said the same thing a couple years ago. And he was like, it's not me. This is our anonymous source. And Bobby Marks said the same, it's not me. It's my anonymous source. Colin Coward said the same thing. It's not me. It's my anonymous source. But they don't see how much damage that can do. And now I got to answer questions to like my character and being a child. This is my life. Keep it basketball. Nobody has a problem. People think I have a problem with people critiquing my performance. Critique my performance all you want. But the line gets crossed. And then they want to act like the line doesn't get crossed. The line is being crossed here.
So I got a question. Y'all. I got a question. If you're Jaylen Brown, right? Clearly you don't have any leverage right now in regards to, or you don't have that sort of that kind of power just yet. Are you gonna get online and start running your mouth to, I'm just gonna say, bigger entities? I think Stephen A got seniority over him. 1000%. Stephen A got some people in his pocket. Colin Coward, I'm pretty sure, has some people in his pocket, got some big names in his pocket. All right. This is where I think Jaylen is dropping the ball. Be quiet. Let him talk. Listen, take a play. This is what you do. Take a play out of LeBron James's book. In the early parts of LeBron James' career, LeBron wasn't online. He wasn't doing live streams. He wasn't doing none of that. It wasn't until on the back end of his career, when everything is pretty much solidified for him, now you started to see him in the media a bit more. Now you start to see the podcast. Now you start to see him in different people's live streams. Now you see him on other podcasts talking about relationships and dating and talking about how much money he got and all these different things. That's on the back end when he's close to retirement. It's like, listen, I'm solidified for real. I'm just here. At this point, I'm just here. I'm solidified. I don't care about what nobody else say. I'm one of the greatest to ever do it, and I've been doing it for a long time, so whatever. I'm good. Jaylen Brown ain't in that position right now. You still early. And mind you, you still an employee. You're an employee that makes a ton of money playing basketball. This ain't the time to start talking, dog. You are a champion, and arguably the reason that the Celtics won a championship in the first place. And that's no shot at Jason Tatum, but just calling it a spade because when Jason Tatum was hurt, Jaylen was carrying the team. And if I might add, a little bit better. But because you started to run your mouth a little too much, because you started to talk a little too much, yeah, cool. Yeah, you're an intelligent guy. That's cool. That's dope. Talk about that later. Handle things behind the scenes. You don't need to get online and start talking crazy. If you're going to get online, talk about other stuff. Or get online to talk about, have film with the people. Talk about what you could have did right, what you could have did right, what you could have did better on X, Y, and Z game. Get on there, talk about that. Don't get on here, start taking shots at entities and different other sportscasters' names. Don't do that, bro. This ain't the time for that. Because now, if you start to cause more trouble, more teams are going to look at you as a liability. And guess what happens? You then become a free agent. And guess what happens? Nobody's going to want you. You then don't become as valuable anymore because now you talk too much. You're bringing too much. You're bringing all the wrong attention to the team. They don't need that. Why do you think that they was trying to they tried to blackball Kyrie Irving? Kyrie Irving was doing too much. He was doing too much. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, whatever it is that you believe it. Just the same thing with Jaden Ivey, with the Ivy guy. Cool. Believe what you believe in. Believe in what you believe in. Believe wholeheartedly in it. Believe in it with your whole mind and your whole spirit. Make sure that your life is a reflection of it. But however, that does not mean there's still a time and a place for everything. Even God, even Jesus Christ himself always knew that there was a time and a place for a lot of different things. There's a time and a place for it. And so y'all should understand that too. Am I tripping? Am I tripping on this? Am I the goof on this? Or should he be talking about it? Or should he be getting on us and say, well, I need to make sure that I protect my character and things like that? Like, nah. Just sit back. Just play ball. Focus on the job, the task at hand, which is your job. Focus on the task at hand, which is your job.
Wait, Jalen, I agree with you. I've been in sports all my life. Listen, it's low-hanging fruit. These are not geniuses in this industry for the most part.
I disagree with the smartest guy thing because you would not say that comment to an executive. Don't say what you won't say to an executive.
No, it's not that Jalen said it. It's that someone said it about him.
I know who said it. But what I'm telling you is don't say what you would say, what you wouldn't say to an executive, to an athlete.
Right.
Just because he plays basketball don't mean he wasn't smart. My high school team had a 3.8 ACUM in a high school where a 92 is a B.
Right.
So we were
apparently it's not a very good high school. 92 is an A-.
No, it's not. We were a very smart team.
Yeah.
And Jaylen Brown's a very smart guy. There's a difference between being smart and being a know-it-all. Right.
Right.
So
I'm both.
And I hate
Jaylen Brown, maybe Jaylen Brown's both.
And I hate when people say, oh, he's articulate.
But a lot of times
not what he don't supposed to be articulate.
There's a lot of coded language.
Yeah.
This is classically about a black, by the way, not just player, person. You hear a white person say he's so articulate, and that's coded language because what they're saying is articulate parentheses for a black person, meaning black people are not usually articulate, etc.
Yeah.
But there's I don't know how much of that is. It's not racist, racial. The fact that that's being going around social media, but it's impossible to know how much of it's racial. But I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, race has some influence in this country in a lot of our interactions that we are not even aware of, and maybe we are aware of it in this case. But in this case, the smartest guy in the room thing, like I've heard that said about James Dolan in an unflattering way. James Dolan thinks he's the smartest guy in every room and he's the dumbest guy in every room. I've heard people say that to me. More than one person has said that to me. And he's not an athlete and he's not black.
Fair. But what I'm telling you is, and I don't
but I'm not arguing the point that it is coded language.
Yeah. But what I'm not even saying that. I'm not playing a race card here. I'm just saying whether you a black athlete, white athlete, whatever, don't say what you wouldn't say to an executive, to an athlete. Period, because that just don't make sense to me. The point is, we all have a little bit of know-it-all in us. That's part of every human. We have know-it-all in us. Yes, you have to monitor your know-it-allness
because it rubs people the wrong way.
So for whether you're an athlete, whether you're an executive, it don't matter. You have to monitor your know-it-allness. Period.
You think, and you're not saying Jaylen Brown has that, but
no, I'm saying we all have to do that.
Could be.
Yeah, we all have to do that because if your know-it-all meter is high, it could deter an opportunity for you.
Yep.
Right. That doesn't mean you're not smart. That doesn't
personality, Rich. Does Jaylen Brown? I don't know Jaylen Brown. I've never talked.
I know Jaylen Brown well.
I've never met him. I never talked to him.
I know Jaylen Brown very well.
Although if that thing he said is real about how it's a low bar, then I really do want to. I really want to talk to him, but because that's funny. But is it? So what I said, it's a great tribute to LeBron. That at the end of his career, very close to the end, even if this is not the last year. I mean, 25 is a nice round number, not 24. But 27 teams are calling Rich Paul, his agent, checking in on him. That's a great tribute, also, Rich, to his personality.
Absolutely.
Exactly. You know how? Listen, bro. People think. Shout out to the people that's in my circle, bro. Shout out to the people that are doing things in this world. Shout out to the people who are, in different mental spaces and trying to better themselves, no matter what side of the aisle you on, no matter what religion you're in, no matter what your goals are in life. One of my biggest things is this. Focus on the main thing. Keep the main thing, dog. There's no reason to be extra about it. We don't need to hear you. Just focus on doing the thing and keep the main thing the main thing. The reason that LeBron James is very valuable, because regardless of how they feel about it, LeBron James did not cause a lot of havoc to teams. The only havoc that any real conversation that's had about LeBron is basketball based. It's not about what he got going on outside of his lane, or outside of basketball, or what he's doing. Anytime that was something, it was because he started the school, or now it's because he's taking trips with the old championship team, or something he said about about Memphis, Tennessee. But that's on the back end of his career. Coming through earlier in his career, you ain't hear nothing from LeBron James, dog. He wasn't saying nothing. People were saying all kind of stuff about him. And guess what he was doing? Playing ball, keeping the main thing, staying out of the media, not rebutting anything, not saying anything, just playing ball and focusing on what he's focusing on. That doesn't mean that he wasn't listening. That doesn't mean that he didn't hear what people were saying. Of course he did. But he stayed out of the media. Mind you, one of the people who did this, everybody know him, Anton. He does the same thing. Think about it. There's many people talking about him right now. There's many people making false accusations, people talking about his family, people talking about how he's scamming folks, on how he creates his content. There's many people talking about he a coon, talking about he got his money from insurance, and talk about his name is James P. Fields, and he a pastor, he ain't even from Detroit. Everything that they possibly can about him. And guess what he continue to keep doing? Continue to keep working, keeping the main thing, staying out the media, just working, doing what he's doing his live streams, uploading his videos, and doing whatever else that he got going on in life. And that's the same thing that's the same thing Jaylen Brown should be doing. Staying out the way and just playing ball. Now, once you get onto the back end of your career and you've extracted as much money as you possibly could out of the NBA, and you got all your endorsement deals, you done locked in the lifetime deal from somebody. It doesn't have to be Nike or Adidas or whoever it is, but you lock in a lifetime deal that you forever taken care of, and potentially kids if you have one, if you negotiate it the proper way. And then you get on the back end of your career where it's like, all right, listen, man, I'm solidified. I'm straight. I'm good. Now you can start talking, because now can't nobody necessarily censor you now. Like, shit, I'm a big dog. Can't censor me, bro. You can't remove me. I'm here. I got all the money. I got a ton of money. What you gonna do? So I'm gonna talk my talk now. Why you think can't nobody really do nothing with Stephen A. Smith? Stephen A. Smith is the brand. You can't do nothing with it. Anytime Stephen A. is attached to anything, the shit instantly becomes more valuable because Stephen A. is attached to it. You can't do nothing with Stephen A. Why do you think at that time, Stephen A. was a bigger name than Shannon Sharpe? So of course they're gonna get rid of everybody else except Stephen A. Smith. Now that doesn't take away from Shannon Sharpe and how dope he is, because Shannon Sharpe is also able to build on his own. He's also able to do it on his own. We see it in real time. We see what he did with with both of his shows, with Nightcap and the other one on Club Shay Shay, doing phenomenal numbers over there. So he was already destined to be great. Jaylen, take heed, big dog. I hope you see this video. I do. I hope you see this video. Stay out the way, bro. Keep the main thing. Extract as much money as you can out of the NBA and all of these endorsement deals, all of these sponsorships. Focus on that. And then on the back end of your career, you can come back and say, now I'm here. Now I'm going to talk about everybody. Just stay quiet right now, bro. Stay quiet, observe, pay attention to what's going on, pay attention to how things are moving, and then come out the woodwork and start talking about it. Right now, use your platform to talk about how you can better your game. That can be an angle for you. Or you can talk about tech. Whatever it is that you got going on, this ain't the one to do it, bro. You got to be quiet because guess what? You are still an employee of the NBA. You just are a very highly paid employee. That's all you are. You are not bigger than the program, big dog, at all. What up, K Cool?
Because before you let that personality in the building, when he's 42 years old, you want it to rub people the right way.
Yes.
And so pause. And so it's possible that Jaylen Brown, one of the things that affected his trade value, which did not seem to match his actual value, is that there's concern about his personality.
Okay, listen.
I'm not in a position to say that's the case because I don't know him.
Yeah, but guess what? That's part of the process and the evaluation process for everybody, right? For everybody. And in the event things need to be worked on, first of all, you have to be self-aware. That's number one. And if you're self-aware, then you can work on things if that's the case. Again, I've been around a lot of people in my life, and titles and things like that, money, all those things give people different.
Hey, did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that that sound? Let me know if y'all heard that.
Types of positioning, and the thing I've always focused on is not to focus on any of that. If you're a good person, be a good person, no matter what.
The Lakers used all of.
Oh, you did? Okay, bet. Yeah. I'll tell y'all about it in a second. Hold on. But no, ultimately, Jaylen Brown, stay off the internet, bro. Simple as that. Stay off the internet. Focus on basketball. At this time, this is where I agree with say just shut up and play basketball, bro. Play basketball. Focus on that. Focus on trying to get another championship with the 76ers now. Stay out the way. You'll be fine. Just be quiet for a minute, dog. Just be quiet for a minute because you can easily get blackballed out of the NBA. Relax. You too good. You're too valuable of a player. Don't be one of them guys. Just wait your time. Wait your time, dog. Wait your time. It's not the time to speak yet. Wait your time. We get it. You're intelligent. You are great. You can tell you're very articulate in what you're talking about. You know what you're talking about, but this ain't the time. This ain't the time, bro. This is not the time. But make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm, and make sure you hit the bell notification.
Listen, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out either of these two videos right here. And make sure you share this post with your friends and your family.
But yeah, though, so yeah, the reason I was asking, did y'all hear that sound, is because I'm slowly transitioning from StreamYard over to Streamlabs because there's a lot more edits that I want to do. But there's a lot of things that I gotta figure out as well. But considering the fact that when somebody sends like a super chat or somebody subscribes or somebody becomes a member of the ENG community, you'll hear that sound. So it was just kind of dope. It was just kind of dope that y'all can hear it. So yeah. Did it sound faint? Did the sound faint, or could y'all actually really hear it really clear? Yes, definitely hype the videos, 1000%. Was it kind of faint when y'all heard it? Oh damn! Do I want to? Okay, I'm gonna play another part of this. I'm gonna play another part of this Jaylen Brown topic because now it's talking about him and Jason Tatum relationship. So I kind of want to touch on that too. But before I do that, Wow, I just researching, bro. And DDG was saying Streamlabs over StreamYard. Yeah, bro. Yeah, I'm slowly moving. I'm slowly migrating over there towards Streamlabs in a minute. But I haven't mastered that yet. So I got a lot of things to learn because it's the configurations and everything is different. So I'm messing around with it to try to figure out so I can really master it. But yeah, it sounded like part of the video. Perfect. That's what I needed. That's exactly what I needed to hear. But let me read this super chat real quick though.
Yeah, you right, man. Making money is me, man. 10 years, man, you're gonna have matching Benzes. 10 years. Thinking more like 10 days, man. 10 days.
Shout out to my dog, Five Brown, for the $5. He said, facts, bro. I said the same thing. Just hoop. Stop bitching. It makes you look mentally weak. You made $304 million, bro. Just prove the critics wrong. That's a fact. That is a fact, bro. I'm 1010% in agreement with that one. You feel me? I'm with you. Just be quiet, man. Just play ball right now. This ain't the time to start talking, man. Cool, you got a championship, man. Go get another one. Talking too much. What's wrong with y'all now? Just because you got a platform, that don't mean you got to get on there and start talking crazy, man. Talk about something else right now. Then you can rebrand it later and start getting into the meaty potatoes and what's going on behind the scenes. This ain't the time to do that right now. This ain't the time to exploit nobody right now, man. But let's go. But I want to go to this other. But let's go to this other one of him and Jason Tatum's relationship, because I'm curious to know what he got to say about this. All right. I was gonna play the little intro video, but I don't need to. We good. Need to.
Work, do the talking. I'm ready to get to work this summer. I'm ready to get back in the gym, work on my weaknesses, improve like my mindset, my leadership, you know what I mean? My authenticity coming to Philadelphia. And hopefully all of that is well received. But, you know, it's definitely a bittersweet ending. Like I said before, I'm still processing a lot, chat. Like, you know what I mean? Like, got my family, my grandpa, etc. I wasn't thrilled with how the conversation was facilitated. I did feel like it was a lack of respect. At one point it was fine, and out of nowhere it just went left. I definitely think it's more to it. It definitely is more to it. I know Brad is getting a lot of the criticism, but you know, I just wish the more to it could have been explained. I just wish that they had the respect to just tell me exactly what it was, and I would have understood and I would have respected that. But it didn't go down like that. It wasn't facilitated like that. So that was the most disappointing part, because I thought I earned respect in a place that I had built, where I helped contribute to build, and that just wasn't the case.
Listen, big dog. Just like I said earlier, you just an employee. They don't owe you anything. They only owe you what they said they were gonna owe you contractually. They don't owe you an explanation why they want to trade you. They don't owe you an explanation as to why they're making the decision that they're making. They feel as if that was a better decision to make. Now we all know that it could be potentially because they want Jason Tatum to be the face, because Jason Tatum ain't the one out here in the streets talking. Jason Tatum just doing what he's supposed to be doing, and he's staying out the way. That's the big picture. He's staying out the way. You don't hear nothing about him. You don't hear anything going on. He's just focusing on stacking up his bread, playing ball, focusing on his kid, and staying out of the media. That's exactly what you should be doing right now, big dog. Take a play out the book. When you go to the Sixers, be quiet. Play ball. Stay out the way. Just do what you came to do. Play ball. That's it. That's all you need to focus on. Nothing else. Forget what the big office is doing. Forget what the coach is doing behind the scenes, and forget what the sportscasters are talking about. Whatever it is that they got going on, let them say what they want to say, because listen, bro. It only becomes a situation when you respond to it. If you don't respond to it, it fizzles out. It's kind of like when somebody makes a joke, right? Y'all talking and somebody try to make a joke. But when they make a joke, it don't land the way that they thought it was going to land. So you just be quiet. and the silence just kills it off because nobody responds to it. Nobody's laughing. Nobody's like, "Oh, that was a good one, bro." Ha ha. None of that. They just look at you, or they just ignore it and keep on doing what they were doing, and it just fizzles out. And people forget. There's something going on every other day. 1 minute we're talking about Jaylen Brown. Next thing you know, you're gonna be talking about something that's going on in Chicago. Or next thing you know, you ain't talking about Chicago, you're gonna be talking about Gavin Newsom. Or if you ain't talking about Gavin Newsom, you're gonna be talking about Trump. If you ain't talking about Trump, you're gonna be talking about somebody in the ABC community or something else that's going on in the NBA. Be quiet. Just get your money. And you'll be 110% fine, bro.
It just wasn't the case. So sometimes it be like that. You know, life, sometimes you got to smile at it, man. They pack me up. Like, damn, they rolled me up, packed me up. Some of the guys have already reached out from the Celtics and stuff like that. Some of the young guys and stuff like that. So I appreciate them because it was an honor this year. Still was my favorite season so far. Next year may be different, but this past season was still my favorite season. The guys that I was able to build with, those guys that reached out to me, just told me, Nimi, Luka, all those guys told me it was a pleasure to play with you, and I appreciate everything that you helped me with. So that's the stuff that, you know, that gives you more motivation to keep going. So I'm grateful, and it was a pleasure. If this was my last year, this was my last year as a Celtic. This was an awesome year.
Okay, well, I guess they would try to make it seem as if it was a big idea because Jason Tatum may reach out to him. I guess. I mean, it's typically like employees. I mean, you at your regular job, you know what I'm saying? You was kicking it with them while you was at work, but then once you get another job or go somewhere, I mean, y'all don't talk to each other no more for real. Ain't nothing new. This ain't nothing new under the sun, dog. This ain't nothing new under the sun. Just because y'all played together for a long time, y'all need to build this strong, everlasting relationship every time. Same thing that Kyrie and LeBron. They don't need to build a long, everlasting relationship. It's listen, we were good. We did what we had to do while we were together. We got the job done. It is what it is. That don't mean we gotta be best of friends. We straight. That's just how life is, bro. That's just we here to do a job. And then once that job is done, it's over with. Once that job is done, we're good.
Smartest guy in the room.
You feel me? So I don't see nothing. I don't see no issue. I don't see no issue at all. If I'm being 110% honest. But make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm, and make sure y'all hit the bell notification.
Listen, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out either of these two videos right here. And make sure you share this post with your friends and your family.
Okay, so I want to see this video real quick. This is kind of interesting. And then we'll go back to Shannon Sharp. Who is this? This was his favorite year 2 years ago. He won the championship and the finals MVP. Yeah, I know, right? It's kind of crazy, ain't it? But hey, maybe I guess, man. I don't know. I don't even know what to think about that, Bob. I don't. So I want to go to this next topic really quick. It's titled TikTok boy moms need to be stopped. I'm curious about this video. I truly am curious about this video. We gonna watch it, and then I'm gonna give my thoughts and my opinions on it. All right, so let's go ahead and get to it.
One thing I won't fall over right now. You better take. You let me go. I promise to God.
She promised to God.
Okay. Oh, praise the Lord.
I'm fixing to look at my life.
Go on, man. Hey, now. I ain't washed my face this morning.
What? Yeah. Man, look at hell no. Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Hey, man. Nothing about that is normal. Nothing about that is normal. Now, I know all the mothers gonna, oh, well, it's my son. It's my son. I can do it. Listen, bro. If I'm just a normal person and I see this happening in real time, I'm gonna think that's your lady, bro, not your mom. Your mom shouldn't be hugging up on you like that. I don't care if you are a boy. Under no circumstances. No. No. Sit your big ass down. Muffin top.
So apparently TikTok has an entire subculture of boy moms that are pretty weird. And when I say weird, I mean weird with a capital W. These women have turned raising sons into their entire personality, and it's to the point where it's just straight up creepy. And in this video, we're gonna be taking a look at the strange world of boy moms. We're gonna start off right here with these boy moms calling their sons fine. My son's so fine. You can tell she messed up with this one because she turned the comments off.
And y'all think this is okay. Y'all think this is okay, but y'all in the court system be quick to send the kids off to the mom. And we constantly keep having these conversations every single day. Talking about the men or the dangerous ones. Where? Do y'all understand that the moment that any man was to put his daughter on the TikTok and said something like this and said, my daughter's so fine. What? Oh, he going to jail immediately. Everybody gonna think he's a pedophile. Everybody gonna be like, hey man, nah, fam. Nah, bro. We gotta call CPS. We got to get them people over here. Something going on in that house. What you mean?
I feel like there's a better word than the word fine to call your son. That word being handsome. Are we forgetting that handsome still works? Maybe she just didn't know a better word. I'm going to give.
Maybe just I got a beautiful baby. Like I have a beautiful baby. That's non-intimate. You can't look at that at the wrong way. So listen, I got a gorgeous child, or I have a beautiful kid. Why? My so fine. What?
For benefit of the doubt, but if she did know a better word, yet she still chose to use fine instead, I feel like that's just flat out weird. Handsome is a word that's 10 times better than fine. I know the dictionary definition of fine is something of high quality, but that's not how people use it now. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section, but fine is a slang term that girls and guys use to call someone attractive. And I feel like just calling your kid that is just weird. Actually, if you look up the difference between the word handsome and the word fine, here's actually what Google says. Handsome specifically describes a man's good looks, often implying strong classical features, while fine is a broader term that can describe a man as very attractive or good looking. Y'all get the point. So I went viral for calling my son fine.
Look at that. You would never catch me dressing my boy. If I had a boy, you would never catch me dressing my boy like this. On no level. No, you don't need no big ass necklace. Absolutely not. Your hair is not finna be up to 2 pigtails like a girl. And you ain't finna have no pinky ring on your finger. Now I can get you if I bought you a necklace, one of those things that like one of those smaller necklaces, like with your name or something on it, and it's real deal gold, and it's like a small necklace, not a big ass chain hanging down to your belly. That's something different because it is not doing too much. It's very it's subtle. Just a little small little necklace from a boy, something that's like passed down, like something that can be passed down. Or you get past a certain age, all right, let's go buy you a necklace. You know what I'm saying? That's something that we can do with the kids, whatever the case may be. But nah, this right here, this ain't it. This ain't it. And the earrings?
This kid is iced out. I don't know. This is weird. This also has 767K likes with 52,000 bookmarks. I feel like that's odd. Why are y'all saving this video of this other woman calling her son fine? Like, I feel like if you're a YouTuber or something, you're saving this video to talk about it in a video. Okay, cool, whatever, right? But saving this video is just like a regular person. What do you get out of saving this video of a woman calling her son fine? Do you think the child is fine? Is that why you're saving this video? I don't know. It just rubs me the wrong way. This kid obviously looks like a child. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of preds saving these videos. But hey, me knowing my son's fine as F.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Like I said, you can use the word handsome. You can be like, my sons are handsome. Let's look at the comments. This one has comments on, surprisingly. What, bro? Just say handsome, gang. Bombastic side eye. Just put the handsome in the bag, please. Okay, now these next posts, these mothers are saying that they were born to be their son's lover, but forced to be their mothers, which that just completely rubs me.
What?
The wrong way, because like, what do you mean that you were born to be your son's lover and forced to be his mother? That makes it sound like you'd rather be his girlfriend rather than his mother. Born to be your lover, forced.
Born to be your lover. And y'all think this is okay? The mere fact that these women that this is okay, this is not okay, bro. This is not okay on any level. This is not okay. That's weird. No, you mean born to be your lover? No, 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 no. On any level, I don't care how sensitive you are. I don't care if that's your kid. I don't care. No, no. There are certain things that you don't say about your kid. There are certain things that you just don't do. That's one of those things right there. I was born to be your lover. What does that even mean? You feel me? They out of pocket over here. I bet not hear, man, I swear, I bet not see not one person in any comments when they see a father loving on their child. I bet not see not one person saying anything. I bet not see one woman in there talk about, oh, you better watch out for him. No, watch out for y'all ass.
Forced to be your mother. And the caption says, words can't describe how much I love you, Hayden, and how I am so proud to be your mother. At Hayden. Fire emoji, fire emoji. We share tons of memories together, and sometimes I wish I was your lover. My fault for making you attractive? Now this is crazy.
A grown ass goofy. Remember I just told you, you that old gang.
Crazy. This is overstepping that line. Overstepping that line, man. Actually, you know what? The line was stepped over ages ago. And you can tell this woman just got chewed up in the comment section. 18,000 comments and 33,000 likes. That like to comment ratio is wild. My fault for making you attractive. Just call your son handsome, man. Born to be your lover, and she's kissing him on the lips. Forced to be your mom.
Oh, that's that same shorty that Myron Gaines was going at. She talking about she was 10. I covered this. I think they were sitting at the table. It was Myron Gaines, her, and a couple other people. They talking about feminism and shit. And she was one of the ones that was up there talking about she's a high value woman. But yet she up here kissing her son on the lips. This is a teenager. He about every bit of 13, 14. And he got tattoos on his left arm. Man, if y'all weird. Y'all are weird. You're weird. You're weird. Yep, you are. You are. You're weird. You're weird.
Mother. Yeah, this video is completely weird. It's especially bad when you're kissing your son on the lips. Like, the last post was bad, right? But her kissing her son on the lips.
The simple fact that you even had to blur it out is egregious. The fact that you had to blur it out.
When this man is like, he's not grown. He doesn't look like he's grown, but he looks like he's maybe about 14, maybe even 15. I feel like that's too old of an age to be kissing your son on the lips. And the post saying born to be your lover, forced to be your mother makes it sound like there's something weird going on. And I feel bad for this kid because from the look on his face, like it seems like he was forced to do this. Like imagine your parents forcing you to make a video like this. I already know this kid is going through it at school. If he's in public school, if he's homeschooled, hey, it might be a little different. But if he's going to public school, I know this kid is getting fried for posts like this. Speaking of kissing your mom on the lips when you're older though, that's a very weird transition. But hey, y'all just gotta allow it, man. There's this
because you as a mom, you out here sucking D all day long. Shout out to Unbiased Raw, because this would be a great opportunity for him to throw every kind of sexual reference that he possibly can throw out there. But she been out here sucking D and put her mouth on God knows what, and she out here kissing this 14-year-old who probably just starting to feel himself. Ain't no telling what's been put in his mouth, and you out here kissing them on the lips. Boy, y'all dangerous. Y'all dangerous. Y'all are dangerous. Y'all out here giving y'all kids diseases, giving them herpes on the lips because
video of this mom on TikTok kissing her son on the lips, and her son is like, he seems maybe like 17, 18. And a lot of people in the comment sections were calling her out for this.
Y'all see how much love?
Damn, I wouldn't even kiss my 1-month-old baby in the mouth. And no, I don't have a 1-month-old baby. I'm just saying. I'm just using that as a no. Cheeks all day long. Cheeks, forehead, that's it. Cheeks, forehead, that's it. Y'all doing kissing y'all kids on the lips for? What's wrong with y'all, man? Nasty. Drinking Henny and smoking Black and Miles. That's what I'm saying. And I hate just kissing babies.
You love mommy?
Mommy, you love mommy. Listen, I'm a grown ass man. I'm not saying mommy. Listen, mommy. No, absolutely not. I'm a grown man. Mom. Ma Dukes. Mommy. What I look like? 5? And just for the race baiters, for the race baiting people, it ain't only one side. We saw 3 different races in this video. So it ain't a race thing. Just gonna let that be clear.
That's my baby right there, y'all. But when I find out he got a girl,
he hanging around her neck like that's his lady, like that's his shorty. Dog, what is going on? What do y'all teach? And these are the very same kids that y'all raising, the very same kids that y'all out here raising, that y'all be complaining about when they get older. The very same ones. Y'all turning these boys into son husbands because the man that you wanted didn't want you. Now you trying to turn your son into your husband. And I know she be on her knees a lot.
Girlfriend, no more kisses for him.
What'd she say?
That's my baby right there, y'all. But when I find out he got a girlfriend, no more kisses for him. That is my light, my heart. That's my baby, y'all. Love you, baby. You got so big, Damon. I can't believe how big you don't got. My baby handsome, ain't he, y'all? He's so handsome.
Yeah, now this video is weird. At least she used the word handsome, though, instead of calling her son fine. She would have been like, my baby's so fine. After kissing him on the lips, I would have been like, what the? Yo, that's odd. That is odd. The caption of this video says, who else kisses their son on the lips? Damien will always be my baby. I don't care how old he gets. And then this comment says, boy moms is never going to beat the allegations. And she liked the comment. How are you going to heart the comment? I don't think she knows that they're cooking on her with this comment. They're calling her a weirdo. I think he's too old to be kissing his mom on the lips. Way too old. I don't know. That's just me. I think it's weird. I think it's odd. I think it's disgusting. Yes. On the cheek, fine, whatever, cool. That's whatever, right? That's pretty normal. But on the lips, nah, not at all. And then she brings up when he gets a girlfriend, she's going to stop kissing him on the lips, which that's a perfect transition for this next sort of segment. A lot of these boy moms on TikTok will have this imaginary beef with their son's future girlfriends. And I want to say this right off the bat. Understand, as a mother, you want your son to be dating someone who has his best interest. But when I tell you these TikTok boy moms are going at it in a weird way where they're secretly competing with their son's girlfriend, which I just think is odd. And they'll make posts like these: making sure my son can cook so he's not impressed by your daughter's Stouffer's lasagna. Teaching my son to cook so he's not impressed by your frozen pizza daughter. Like, I think it's great to teach your son how to cook. My mom taught me how to cook a few things, and I'm very grateful for that because now I'm living on my own. I cook my own meals here and there. So it's great to know how to cook. But I just think these posts are weird because it's like you're teaching him how to cook in a way where you're competing with his future girlfriend or even wife. It's just odd to me. But there are moms spinning it out there on TikTok in a positive way. Like this mom right here, teaching my son to cook so he can cook for himself, for others, maybe your daughter or your son, and they can all eat. Bon appetit. And this sounds way better because it's not hating on his future girlfriend or future wife for literally just existing, calling all boy moms who stare at them aimlessly because you can't believe this beautiful soul of a human is all yours until one day he falls in love with a woman who will never be as good as his mom. Lol. Bye. That's very weird. It sounds like you think that you're the best woman for your son. It sounds very odd. They'll even make posts like this, which these ones I just think they're disgusting. When my son's future girlfriend thinks she's his first kiss. You can already tell.
That's weird. That's weird. That is weird. And they think this shit is cute, though. That's the thing that blows my mind. They think it's cute. They think it's something cool to talk about. That's not cute. That's weird, man.
You can already tell that she got cooked in the comment section of this video because she got 114 likes and 624 comments, which rightfully so. I mean, when you post something like this, you should be getting cooked online. That shows that we're in a good place in the world. The other stuff where the moms were competing with their son's future girlfriend was pretty weird, like the cooking and all that stuff. But I think this is the weirdest because you're competing with his future girlfriend being like, oh, I was his first kiss. Is that supposed to be an accomplishment? That's just weird. Why are you bragging about that? I just don't understand. How did you pull out your phone, film this, type the caption, then hit post? There were 4 different times where you could have stopped, but you decide to keep on going. These boy moms are weird, dude. When your son thinks he's slick on Snap, thinks he's in love with her, but it's actually me on my fake account because you can't play a player. Where is the joke in that? The joke is that you're playing your son, you're catfishing your son. How is that a joke? Do you want to be your son's future woman? Like, bro, what? How is this supposed to be a joke? This woman is fantasizing about catfishing her son just for the hell of it. When your son starts crying, but you and his daddy don't play that. If you know, you know. Sorry, son. Okay, this one isn't even like just a boy mom. This is like, just seems like a weird family. God forbid a baby cries. Like, is it soft for babies to cry now? Maybe I missed the latest patch notes on the world, but like, I guess babies crying is just soft. Why are you crying when you just came out the womb 2 weeks ago? Why? Man up. You're soft. Babies are crying. Babies don't cry. Dogs don't bark. Grass isn't green. Forks aren't in the kitchen. And it's funny how she says, if you know, you know, when no one knows. I mean, let's just look at the comment section. This is why boys grow up to be men who can't regulate emotions. Do better. That is facts. That's a whole topic for another video, but that is facts. Whole time he crying because y'all his parents. Mind y'all, baby's only form of communication is crying. Like, this is a stupid post. It's such a stupid
it was
post.
dumb.
And this woman's trying to even argue back in the comment section. Bro, what? He is literally a baby. He's a toddler. Shut the F up. Why are you so hostile? And she's saying he's a toddler. mother. Like that's not close to a baby. That's so crazy, dude. Yo, CPS, take.
Even at times, toddlers, they still don't formulate their words properly. So therefore, sometimes their only way to communicate is to cry.
Take her kids away. He's a baby. A 1-year-old is a baby crying for nothing and I should baby him up. Girl, shut the F up. This woman's just an idiot. Like her and her man, they're just idiots, dude. Explaining to my son that it's okay for his mother to be obsessed with him and that the internet groupies are haters. You can see it on his face. He does not want to do any of this. The way she's staring at him is just super odd. It seems like she's a little too obsessed. It's all in the eyes, man. And he's over there like, yo, get off me, mom. Like, you're weird. I'm glad he find you weird as frick and setting boundaries. Why he look uncomfortable? It's giving you're in love with your son and not in a motherly way. Boy moms are never beating the allegations. Knew I found the man of my dreams as soon as I looked into my son's eyes. Your son is the man of your dreams? I don't know. That's just very strange. You were dreaming about your son? Tell me you're a boy mom without telling me you're a boy mom.
Later, babe.
Bye, I love you. See ya, brah. Bye, mommy.
This is disgusting. Hey, kids, I have an idea. And
the fact that the dad led the way is crazy to me. The fact... Man, shout out to him, bro. These people weird, bro. These people are weird. That's weird. That is weird. Now, again, yep. Boys they're not beating the allegations. We see it right now. So now when we had these conversations about why certain dudes, when they were raised by single mothers, the way that they are, now you know. They got a creep because they got a weirdo of a mother who treated them like a son husband, was doing a lot of weird things with them, like kissing them on the lips, talking about, oh, you the love of my life. Oh, are you the man of my dreams? Smacking you on your behind on your way out the door? I would never. Nor did I ever. It's my mom. Why on any level outside of me loving my mom for being my mom, not as a lover? What is that? What is that? Yeah, you did. You called it. You called it. A man that checked out what man who loves his woman will leave. That's what I'm saying. Like, seriously. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? This just proves the point again. Single mothers, y'all got, hey man, y'all better get courts, Supreme Courts. Y'all need to figure something out. There needs to be a law passed or something, because y'all need to start doing background checks on these single moms, bro, with kids. Ain't no telling what they be doing. That's why a lot of them be ending up sassy. That's why a lot of them be ended up sassy. 9 times out of 10 is because of the mom. Because the mom was already weird, doing weird, egregious things. Probably put a bad taste in that kid's mouth. Probably traumatized. Because trauma comes in many different forms. Just like that one kid with a mom sitting up there just staring at him in the face and he looked uncomfortable. Talking about she obsessed over her kid. What? Why would I obsessed over my kid? No, I'm not. Yes, you're supposed to love your kid. You're supposed to adore your kid. Yeah, adore your kid, love your kid, take care of your kid because they're your responsibility. Cool. Love your kid like they're supposed to be loved, like a parent should love their kid. But obsess over them? Nah, pimping. Nah, we don't do that. But make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm. Stupid, man.
Listen, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out either of these 2 videos right here. And make sure you share this post with your friends and your family.
Hey, guys.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You said love and charity is not romanticized and sexualized. Facts. Facts. Major facts. Because that don't make any sense to me whatsoever. That really threw me off. I'm not gonna lie. That really threw me off. That's disgusting. On every level. On every level, it's disgusting, bro. Makes no sense. But let's keep this train rolling. Let's keep this train rolling. You know what I mean? Let's go to Shannon Sharp. He said he gonna reveal some stuff about Stephen A. Smith. About Stephen A.
What do you mean by that?
So we're gonna get into it because again, I don't have the full context of what's going on or what happened. So of course we're gonna get it here on the show on Nightcap. So let's get into it and then I'll give my thoughts and opinions on it. All right, so let's rock out.
We can and do what we do. We realize we're not going to be everybody's cup of tea. Hell, I wasn't everybody's cup of tea. Ocho, you wasn't everybody's cup of tea. Joe, I think you was a lot of people's cup of tea.
Whoa. Hey,
Huh?
I might not have been everybody's cup of tea, but everybody chose to take a sip.
Hey, you like tea, I was water. You got to have it. You got to hear what we got to say.
Hey.
You might not like it, but you listen.
And I'm gonna keep my foot on their keep my foot on their neck. Ain't gonna let their ass up, all right?
Yeah.
No. Hey, they try to put a banner. Oh, scared to call out his media buddies. Hey, all my buddies run rabbits and eat shit out the garbage. So you know what's my buddies? All my buddies chase rabbits and howl at the moon. Hey. What my buddies are. Y'all can't gas me up. I done been on TV 20 years. Come on, fellas. Come on, chat.
Yeah.
I know what y'all trying to do.
Hey,
y'all better stop. Come on. Hey, boy, hey, Joe.
Hey, that's a good one. Now.
Hey. They try to put that candy wrap around your head like you was some type of sucker, ain't it, man?
Yeah. I know my head long.
Hey, hold up. I missed the super chat. Oh, shout out to you, Tech Coach Ralph. I didn't see if you I didn't see the super chat come through, bro, but I appreciate you for the super chat, dog, for the $2 super chat. And he said LBJ caused havoc by leaving teams. And he did. I appreciate you, bro.
But I ain't no sucker. you know what I'm saying? Y'all look at your profile. Yeah, my hair long. But hey, that's what they used to call me, you long-headed sucker. But I ain't him no more.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all, when I was going through what I was going through, one man called me every single week.
Mm-hmm.
How you doing? You need anything from me?
Mm-hmm.
When I left Fox, ain't nobody called. One man called. I don't know what they're going to say, but I already told my bosses, I want you over here. Every time he sees me somewhere, hey, big boy, I'm in your town. What you want to do? Let's link up. You see, guess what? I heard somebody say, hey, maybe it was Tyler Perry had a quote. When you going through everything and the phone ain't ringing, when you start to prosper, don't answer then.
Hey, say it a little louder so the people in the back can hear you. I don't think they heard you.
So every time when I was going through what I was going through, when I was at my lowest, one man called me every single week. When I went through what I went, and Stephen A. proud of me, the Fox situation, we talked, we was cordial to each other, but we didn't have a type of relationship. Call me. The day the news broke, he called me. He knew before I knew. He said, big boy, watch your back. I said, what you mean? He said, hey, Louise lady say, I want you over here. You too talented. That's the one man. Everything that I've gone through, all the mistakes, all the mishaps and slip-ups that I've had, that's the one man that's never turned his back on me.
Man, shout out to Stephen A. Smith, man. You know what I can say about Stephen A. Smith, regardless of, what side of the aisle he on when it comes to LeBron James and their debacle. I already said what I said about that. You know what I'm saying? I hope they, I hope they mend those fences. Because I do believe, just on the outside looking in, there's a lot of stories in regards to how dope of a person Stephen A. Smith is, right? And to be able to be one of those guys that's known, like, hey, when you going through something, call you up, hey, bro, is there anything you need from me? Like, what's good? Watch your back. Just calling and checking up on you, let you know how legit he is, for real. And he's really leveraging what's going on when it comes to Fox Sports and all that, and being one of the big dogs and sportscasters, right? One of the big names. I mean, he built that thing brick by brick. And I think Stephen A. is dope for that, regardless of there were things that I have disagreed with him on. Yeah, 100%. But overall, I think dude is a good dude. From what I'm seeing and from what I'm hearing, I believe Stephen A. Smith is a really good dude.
I don't agree with everything Stephen A. says. Right. Stephen A. doesn't agree with everything that I say.
Mm-hmm.
But I know when I look down at my phone and they got ATT in front of it, those are attorneys. Those are the only one that's calling me. And then I see another number pop up. S. Smith. Interesting. I was like, damn. Scanning and graded in my face.
Weird game. I appreciate that super chat. I'll read that super chat in a minute. I appreciate you.
Oh, okay. Still to this day, the man called me and said, boy, you killing it. Y'all keep it going. He said, ISO a great addition. But you and Ocho, boy, y'all doing y'all thing over there. I see you.
Hey, tell Stephen A. debate me, man, so I can put him in his place. Huh? Hey, yeah. Tell Stephen A. debate me, bro.
What? Hey, but and the thing is, look, all this stuff was going on. And he didn't know I knew. I know they came to Ocho, tried to sign Ocho from up under me.
I ain't going nowhere.
He ain't gonna never be the same. He ain't gonna never rebound.
I ain't well,
Ocho said, I tell you what, guess what? We gonna sink together then.
Hey, wait, Joe, where I'm going, Joe? Huh? Ain't now
look at us.
Y'all see they talk about
charts? Huh? Y'all see the YouTube charts?
Yeah, what y'all huh?
Let's look at them numbers. I gotta see the numbers. Let's look at it. Let's see nightcap. Let's look at them numbers. Sheesh. Boy. Yep, 8 mil in the past 7 days. They are in the positive. They're in a positive 16.26%. Subscribers, 2 million, over 2 million. So they ranked in the 28K. Ooh wee. And again, like I told y'all before, you know what I'm saying, those numbers can be skewed in regards to the monthly earnings, but it kind of gives you an idea of what they are potentially making on a monthly basis. Woo, but when we get to that point, that's gonna be lovely. Listen, when the Courtnee Edgar Show get to them numbers, just know you're gonna notice. 46 minutes per video purchased. I mean, I said purchase. 46 minutes per video per length. each video that's posted. And then upload frequency, 36 uploads per week. Now, I think that's both long form and shorts that is talking about, not just from the uploads in itself. I think it's both shorts and long form videos. So what they're bringing in a month is roughly, and again, the numbers are skewed, K Cooper. So got to kind of take this with a grain of salt, but around 37.5K a month. That's what they're averaging, but I'm pretty sure that number isn't very accurate. I'm pretty sure it's more. So let's look. Let me look at what they. But again, not everybody knows. Not everybody knows the back end things of how to make more money on the back end. You know how to do certain things because all ads aren't created equal. So might have to take that into consideration. That's why I was saying the 37.5K, it may not be accurate. So you see videos, so shorts. So it looks like they post once or twice a day with their shorts. They go live. Shoot, they were live last night. So it looked like they go live every other night. Every night. They go live every night. Videos, they post 19 minutes ago. One video just posted 19 minutes ago, then 3 hours ago, then 6 hours ago. So they post roughly every 3 hours. So it looks like they post 3 videos a day. 3 videos a day. That's what it looks like. Huh. I might have to look into that. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are funny. They are. They really are.
Go look at everybody on YouTube and tell me the podcast with a black cast. Tell me the podcast that's bigger than Nightcap.
Huh?
Okay, but as a matter of fact, tell me one that's bigger than Club Shay Shay.
Huh?
All right.
Hey, pop
right.
your shit. Hey, man,
Go ahead. Go ahead. Tell them how you.
Hey, hold on though. I like this. I like that outlook though. So I'm thinking of some things to do with the Banter and Barter show to sprouse it up a little bit, to look a little bit more professional. You know what I'm saying? I got some things I got to play with. Pause. I got some things I want to do. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I like Joe too, but the Unc said. And I like Joe too, but like Unc said, him and Ocho was killing it. Oh yeah, for sure. Oh, for sure. They were killing it by themselves. And that's what I was talking about earlier. Club Shay Shay, he's just really good. Shannon just really good. Some people are just really good at what they do, so they're gonna thrive regardless.
You really feel? Yeah.
Huh?
And now we got Joe.
Yeah.
Hey, they got
now we got Joe.
Well, hey, ain't nothing place me here but God.
What?
That's it. Ain't nothing place me here but God.
And the only person gonna take you
I'm
out
gonna
is
whoop
me.
your ass too.
Swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up?
Hey, now we been cool. Everything been going great. We going against everybody else. See how you act when we start. That's the problem we be having. I'm talking about we teaming up, but we about to get at some people. And look how you come at me in the battle.
No, we good. Hey, no, we good.
No,
Joe,
damn,
we good. I'm just letting you know.
Ocho, you see Ocho the type, we go in the battle, and then he got to go to Joe back. I got it, y'all. Come on. I got it.
This is why I say when we went down to New York for the rip, I said, hey, we gotta take Ocho out. Got to.
What? Y'all tripping, man. Hey, listen,
Because we already said we go, hey, you get X, we turn the rest in. We got to keep it all. Ocho.
He got to be the rebel. He got to be the rebel. Man, we can have a good thing going, and then here come you. Hell no. He got to go.
Well, and listen. If we're going to have a good thing going, it's going to be my idea. I got the good idea.
You see what I'm saying, Joe?
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, bro. Listen, I love that show, man. I love their chemistry, bro. I love what they got going on. I love what it is that they do. Shout out to Stephen A. Smith for continuously being the good dude that he is. Shout out to Shannon too, because he had a moment. He had He had a moment. He had a situation, but you couldn't hold him back. He was still going to be great regardless of that situation that popped off. But here's the bigger thing, though. Here's the bigger thing, though. He's going to be even bigger. His name is going to be even more valuable. Despite the fact that they weren't doing Boost Mobile anymore and all the sponsorship that they lost, guess what? He finna come back tenfold. And they still going to be doing crazy numbers. So, still doing crazy numbers. Eventually, listen, y'all see this, y'all see the screen right now. Eventually, y'all gonna see a logo up there. Maybe from a sponsor, you don't know. One of these days it's gonna pop off, it's gonna happen. I'm just gonna throw it up there. I ain't gonna tell y'all. Y'all just gonna have to be looking. Y'all just gonna have to be looking. Chemistry really makes a show. Yep, I agree. It really does. Chemistry really does. A great moderator, as well as just being able to have great chemistry as well makes a great show. Because again, it has to be entertaining. Cool. You could talk about intellectual things. You can talk about whatever topic that you want to talk about, but are you entertaining? Is the chemistry well? Are you able to bounce off of each other, right? And to be fair, I honestly believe too, it takes somebody who can do it on their own. Like they can really hold the entire show on their own. And then you bring two other individuals who know how to bounce off of that. And now you're creating good content. Now you're creating a good show. Now everybody's locked in because guess what? Ocho gonna say some crazy shit. Club Shay, Shannon Sharp gonna say something wild or egregious. And then now you added the third one. You know, you added ISO Joe. He gonna say something pretty wild. So now everybody just bouncing off of each other, just saying some crazy stuff. Now sometimes they disagree. Cool. You're not gonna agree on everything. But that's also what makes a good show. Because you're not always agreeing on everything. Everything is not, oh yeah, man, we agree, I agree, yeah, bro, I agree, because you don't have nothing. So yeah, this is pretty dope. That's pretty dope. I rock with him. Heavy.
That's what I used to do back in the day. So how y'all gonna tell me? I know how to do it.
Hey Joe, going to get that throwaway. I got one.
Man, y'all gonna get rid of me?
Hey.
See? Hey, you know what?
No face, no case, no name, no blame.
I'm gonna have to take y'all out, man.
Yeah, we're gonna have to. Hey, we're gonna have to.
I'm gonna have to take y'all out
over in the river, bro.
Hey, hold on. Hey, let's get back on topic. Pop your shit real quick.
Look at where we were.
Yeah,
we do more now than what we did last year.
Yes, sir.
And there are more people in the space because Ocho, when we started Nightcap in 2023, there was nobody in the night space but us. Now there are 7, 8, 9, 10 people in the space.
Yeah.
And we still do what we do.
Yeah.
Hey.
Huh?
Because we can talk about anything. We can talk about the WNBA. We can talk about the WWE. We get UFC. We get bull riding. It does not matter. We talk track and field. We had Melissa Jefferson. We had Hall. We had Rob Benjamin. We have Norman. We get everybody up here. Vernon Norwood. We had swimmers. We do what we do. We congratulate everybody that, hey, we know basically everybody in this space. They were, for the most part, they were sports. Some of them played the sports that we played. Some of them played basketball. We commend all you. We don't talk down on nobody. We do what we do. We think we try to be the best at what we do. We try to be the best informed. We try to be entertaining. We try to be informative. We try to be all of that.
Didn't I just say that? Didn't I just say that? I'm telling you, that's what makes a great show. Entertainment, being informed as much as you possibly can be, because again, we don't know everything, but being informed enough to understand what's going on, and that way you can have a conversation and talk about it, right? You could be able to talk about anything. You can be able to talk about anything as long as everybody's able to bounce off of each other and have a real conversation. And then of course the visuals help too. Sometimes, you know, I love the look of their channel, and that's one of the things I'm trying to pride myself on too, is making sure that the appeal of the channel looks good too. and we working on it. You know, we're gonna continue to keep fine tuning to find that perfect thing that's like, oh, this is the one right here. All right. So we testing different things out, figuring different things out, because it's also an experience for the viewers too. That's what also people don't understand. It got to be an experience for the viewers. So it's not always about what I think, but it's also about what y'all see as well. It's like, hey, see, you know, maybe I don't like the welcome to the Courtnee Edgar Show on the bottom. Or, hey, yo, instead of that blue and the bad, let's change that up. Or, hey, yo, the background on your wall, that black, that's pretty dope. I like that. Keep it. Whatever the case may be. So, of course, you know, it's always the viewers. It's always what the viewer's experience is too.
But
clip that.
I ain't got to talk bad about them. I don't have to have an opinion on what he said. I'll give you my own opinion on said subject.
Yep.
Joe can give you his opinion. Ocho can give you his opinion. Our opinions, we might agree, we might not agree. But they have no idea what I'm going to say. I have no idea what they're going to say. And that's the way it should be.
Thanks.
But if y'all trying to get me to turn on Stephen A.,
got nothing coming.
Nah, y'all got about to go ahead and park that car.
Hey, Joe. Hey, Joe.
They go drive.
Yeah, man. Hey, Joe. They tried me.
They tried you.
Man, you know, it was a little storm. You know, it was a little storm brewing, so they thought, you know, swooping in, trying to, you know,
hey.
You know, because the ship was leaning to the side a little bit.
Yeah.
I say, nah, we good. I just leaned over to the left a little bit and brought that bit and brought that bitch right on back. We good.
They don't, but see, that the thing is that they didn't know. Ocho didn't tell me. But you know what? When you a good person, word gonna get back to you.
Yeah.
Word gonna get back to you.
Hey, I'm a real nigga. Huh?
Yeah.
They tried. Oh, he never gonna be the same. It's not gonna be the same.
The devil is a lie.
Why not?
Yeah. And then look, y'all remember Joe, the same thing that I was saying earlier too. When Shannon Sharp was going through what he was going through with that OF shit, what was he doing? Was he making TikTok videos, Instagram videos, trying to apologize? No. He made one video about what was going on, saying that he was going to fight it, and that was it. And guess what he did right after that? He got back to work. He got right back to work. Live streaming that same night. Getting into it. Doing his thing. Staying consistent. Working. Letting everybody talk. Everybody giving their thoughts and opinions. Everybody speculating on what was going on. Giving their alleged opinions. Everything. And he was just working and working and working. And guess what? Yeah, the conversation comes up from time to time, you know, when we try to draw a parallel to other topics. But guess what? They're back up. They're doing numbers. I don't see a decline at all. Past 7 days, they up 26% in their views. So more of the story is, regardless of what's going on, get to work. There's still a job that needs to be done. You still got things to do. You still got bills to pay. You still got a milestone you're trying to reach. You still got goals that you're trying to reach. Don't worry about what the outside world is talking about. Focus on the thing. Keep the main thing the main thing. Just work and focus on what you got to focus on. Drown out the noise and work. Simple as that. Clip that.
You saw American Gangster, huh? Remember that Blue Magic? The product sell itself, huh? We like the Cowboys, boy. Huh?
There you go.
Huh? What we talking about,
we got
man?
a fan base. I said, the people put me here. Ain't nobody but, when we started, we had 300 people that first night. I can name probably 5 or 10 of them. And then we grew.
And look, here's the thing. Somebody like Shannon Sharp, who already was a household name in the NFL, right? His 300 is like somebody who was never a significant person and they just started a YouTube channel. The significance of that is his 300 is like our 0. So having 300, that's significantly small. To somebody that never had any, or nobody who never was an actor or an athlete that was well known, having 300, that's dope. You still got a ways to go, but considering the fact that you started from ground zero, then you got 300 people watching you live. That's a huge accomplishment. But for somebody like Shannon Sharp starting at 300, that's like ground zero for them. So I want y'all to understand that too. So having 300 for him, that's very small. That's almost like zero. But to somebody that has built their thing from 0 to 300, that's an entirely different thing. And by this time, you pretty much got a solid community of people that's rocking with you, and they're consistently there on your live streams every single time that you go live. They're in your comments, they're in your videos when you upload them, they're in your shorts, everything. They probably in your Discord, they probably in your Patreon. They rocking with you.
Get it. They're not, the chat is not, and y'all should not agree with everything that I say. You should have an opinion on what I say.
And also, for the people that's watching right now, make sure y'all share this too. Share it in the Discord, wherever you at. Share it into the Bad Chasers. Share it in there too. And if you ain't joined the Discord on the Courtnee Edgar Show Discord, it's in the description. So make sure you tap in, because we got to build a community too. And as well as if you want to become part of the ENG community, become a member. Guess what? Join the membership. 99 cents, my people.
And that's fine. My problem is that when you have an opinion on what I say and then you take it a little further, you call me out of my name. Whoa. That's it. But we done survived it. We survived the storm. It was bumpy, but Ocho rolled with it, boy. And then Joe came back. And when how the Joe situation happened, I didn't even know Joe wanted to do.
Yeah, me neither. Listen, yeah, me neither. I ain't gonna lie. Look, when this opportunity presented itself, and I think it was just the fans who kept petitioning for me to come back, and it just kept happening. And we just continue to have fun, talk about the games. Man, one thing led to another, bro. Hey, it's like that girl you used to deal with back in the day. Way back then. You didn't think it was gonna go that far. Y'all were having a little fun. Yeah. You know what I mean?
But it was it was good. It brought you back.
Yeah.
You know she ain't mean well. But I'm here now. I'm here, you here. Hey, we buy what you
feet kicked up and everything. You know what I'm talking about?
You see what I'm saying, Ocho? You hear me talking about feet kicked up?
Hey, damn, Joe.
Do you see what I'm saying, Joe? You hear what I'm saying, Ocho?
He definitely number one, man.
Whoa.
Hey, Joe, you not beating the allegations.
Man, please. Nope. I can't beat Unc, and I damn sure can't beat you.
What you mean you can't beat Unc? Man, Unc 58, Joe. I ain't got, man, you see how your boy get up out this chair, Joe? I'm like, damn.
Hey, you know, it's some 58-year-olds out here, Uncle, can't even move, man. So I ain't trying to hear all that. I know what's going on. See, you might can pull the wool over chat eyes, but boy, I know.
Man, shout out to them, bro. Shout out to them. Shout out to them, boys. Shout out to Nightcap. Shout out to Shannon Sharp. Shout out to Ocho. Shout out to ISO Joe. They're making great content over there, man. Doing dope things, doing phenomenal things. Listen, what's for you is for you, dog. Can't nobody take it from you. You're going to be great regardless. You got to continue to keep working. Regardless of what's going on, just work your way through it. You feel me? But make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm, and make sure y'all hit the bell notification.
Listen, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out either of these two videos right here. And make sure you share this post with your friends and your family.
Yes, sir, man. Let me read this super chat real quick.
Yeah, you right, man. Making money is me, man. 10 years, man, you're gonna have matching Benzes. 10 years? Thinking more like 10 days, man. 10 days.
Yo, shout out to the dog. Shout out to the homies. Tech Coach Ralph says for the $2, he said LBJ caused havoc by leaving teams. Yep, he sure did. Yep, he absolutely did. And shout out to Lyric the Gamer. Super chat $5. He said, "What up, CES? Tuning in while I'm grinding. Saw your channel yesterday. Had to show some support. Hey man, I appreciate you, Lyric the Gamer. I appreciate you, dog. Appreciate y'all for showing some love and tapping in with your boy. It's pretty dope. It's pretty dope, and I appreciate y'all showing that love with me. You feel me? Appreciate that love. I appreciate that love. Let's see what else we got going on. I don't think we got else. I think we got nothing else going on. I think we straight. Listen, y'all. I appreciate y'all for kicking it with your boy. Tonight was fire. I'm still working out the kinks with this new with this Streamlabs and everything. So it may be a couple of weeks before I have it all down packed and how to maneuver everything and how I need to do, because excuse me, if I'm transitioning everything, that means I got to transition over a lot of different things, a lot of different audios, a lot of different little memes that I use for the live stream. So it's gonna be a transition for sure. It's gonna be small, but we're gonna get there. All right. So if you want to support the channel, be sure to support the channel, whether it's membership or super chat or however you feel as if you want to show your love. All right. Also, make sure you hype the videos. When I post my videos, make sure y'all hyping them. Go and show love. Go and like it. Go share it. Go listen. We gotta grow this channel. We gotta get big. That name got to get out there. Courtnee Edgar got to get out there. That name has to be a household name. You understand me? So, and I can only do it with y'all help by sharing videos, even when I post videos or when I post shorts. Share it. All right. So, with that being said, man, I appreciate y'all, and I hope y'all have a great rest of y'all weekend, man. Enjoy it. Kick it with your family and friends. Go grab your drink if you're going to drink. Make sure y'all get y'all workout in. I'm actually about to go work out right now. I'm about to go hit the track. Well, no, actually, no. I got to get with Five Brown first, and then after that, I'll do my workout. All right. So until next time, my good people, I appreciate y'all.